hey guys, I thought I would do something a little bit different for the channel because I haven't done anything like this before, and this is the very first time that I'm ever going to be going on a bit of a road trip and a motorcycle adventure with a beautiful pillion. And obviously this is Dani's first time on the back of a bike for an extended period of time. How are you feeling about it?
I'm excited. I've never actually been on like a long journey before on the back of the bike, so hopefully my bum isn't too sore.
yeah. With the custom seat that I have, it might not be as beautiful as you hope, but
we will see.
Anyway, I'm going to be looking down because we've got a little agenda about what I'm going to talk about, so don't worry about that. So the next thing is what we're bringing. So we are bringing a wealth of shizzle. I guess the best thing to start with probably will be our jackets, the Merlin jackets that we recently purchased. Merlin jackets are something that, you know, I love Merlin as a brand anyway, and you really wanted to have like a cool sort of stylish jacket
something
on the
that's
bike.
not going to be so hot, but like something that will keep us dry if it does rain.
Yeah, and you never really have that other than kind of a sporty textile jacket.
Yeah, and it's very heavy and bulky with the armour in, and then obviously with the Merlin jacket, it's actually a lot more lightweight, so it's not so much of a slug to carry it around if we need to take it off.
And it looks badass on the
It
side.
looks badass.
It does look really cool. So off the back of buying one for Dani, I went and bought one for myself just because it was just amazing, like the quality of it in general, in terms of the cotton, the fabric they use, with Hayley Stevenson's, I think that's the brand. It's just lovely. Like for me, it's an absolute heritage sort of classic to go with the Scrambler. So that's going to be perfect. The next thing would be our helmets.
Yes.
So Dani's going to be rocking the Bell Bullet. Now again, Bell have been amazing. You know, they're sponsoring me for this trip, which is incredible. They gave Dani this Bell Bullet. As you can see, it's in the Reverb paint. So this is actually to match my Reverb Moto 3, which looks beautiful. But the setup that Dani's going to have we may as well come on to the camera side of it as well. So set up a GoPro here mounted on the side of Dani's helmet. I put it to the side because obviously she's going to be a pillion. I don't want her recording like the back of my head all the time and also headbutting me when we go over bumps and stuff. So I think this will be a cool perspective, and I think it's really cool to have a camera mounted on your helmet so we see what you see, because if anything, you're the one who's going to be free to actually look around. Yeah, more than myself. And it's nice to have that perspective once we edit it all as well. Now we've got our comms obviously as well. And my helmet, I'm going to be rocking the Bell Eliminator. So this Bell Eliminator is the Stockwell Design custom. I think you can just see on the back there, the little Stockwell Designs logo. But these flames, it looks so good! I've already been out and tested it with my comms, obviously, because my concern really was that it was going to be uncomfortable. Same with you, really. With your helmet, because obviously you took all your earrings out, didn't you?
I did, because whenever I pull up my helmet, I always pull an earring out as well.
So just for comfort, really, it's cool to take them all out. But both of us feel really nice with the headsets in, don't we?
Yeah.
We actually feel really comfortable, and this is an absolutely beautiful helmet. So for riding, having a full face for this is going to be amazing, because I really wanted to still have that retro design and style for the trip. And for, you know, being on the back of the Scrambler. I know I could have, there are brands out there that have helmets designed for touring, really, you know, more high performance in terms of noise cancellation, bits and pieces like that.
I'm just casually spinning.
Oh, okay, I was wondering what you were laughing at. And then, so loads of brands out there do that, but I just wanted to have something which was still cool and badass and could still do what I needed. I'm not as fussy in terms of my requirements, however, it's cool to put them to the test. So the Bell Bullet is an absolute classic. Everybody knows what a bullet is all about. And the Eliminator is quite new to the range, really. But yeah, I can't wait to sort of talk about it during our trip. Really.
Yeah, I also like the fact that with the Bell, the one that I've got, the Bullet, in the open face part, you can actually see from the sides rather than my old helmet, or my helmet, the orange one. It's quite narrow, so you can't see as much in the peripheral.
Yeah,
so you kind of like have a lot more space to actually see, and
yeah, the eye port is lovely.
Yeah,
massive.
you feel a little bit more open rather than closed in.
Yeah, we can actually kiss on this. So that's the helmet setup. I can't wait to really put them to the test. I think that's going to be awesome. But I guess going back to the camera stuff, I mean, that's where everything is really with regards to the majority of stuff we're bringing. I've got a load of camera gear, so I'm taking my Insta360, I'm going to be taking my GoPro, which is obviously mounted on Dani's helmet. I've got my DJI Mavic Mini, so my drone, I've got that with me. I've still got my Sony Alpha, my camera, which I'm going to be shooting loads of stills with. And they're all in my Hepco Becca pannier, so they're all in one single location. In fact, I'm going to quickly go run and grab it. Cut! So basically, this is the Hepco Becca pannier. I'm sure you've already seen on my story the little post I put up all about it, but yeah, I mean, as you can see the size of this, me holding it in my hand, beautiful solid backing with this leather. You've got the key so I can lock it in place on there. But this is basically going to house all of the electrics, like I've mentioned in my story. So it's absolutely amazing that Hepco Becca sent this to me. So I'm truly privileged to have been sent not only this pannier, but obviously these 2 lids. Again, like, you know, it's amazing to be sponsored by these people who I truly want to get behind as well. Like, you know, I believe in the products they make, and that's the main thing. So camera-wise, really, I've got all that with me. I'm going to be setting up with my claw mount, Insta360 on the handlebars. Could do a bit down the side, even some with you holding it while riding along. We'll just go with the flow, really, how we feel. But I'd love to get some shots, and maybe if we wild camp on the edge of like even a cliff or a massive rock face on a mountain in like Wales or somewhere, and be able to get a lovely drone shot just to really showcase the landscape. Oh,
it'll be so good.
It's going to be
nice
so
cup
good.
Of tea.
Yeah, with a cup of tea on the go and a little on a stove in the morning. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could also talk about where we're going.
Yes, where we're going. I'll leave that to you because I have an idea, but I'm not the person that's an idea.
Yeah, so we're kind of relaxed with in terms of where we're actually going. We're not like, oh my god, we've got to be here, we've got to be there. We haven't set any deadlines. There's no time. Only the final leg when we've got go below in Wales. But really, overall, it's just a case of we're going down 2 points. So really, we're going sort of down to Cornwall along sort of the south. Then we're going down to sort of Lizard and Land's End, and then we're going to go up to sort of like Cheddar Gorge, follow the north coast. Then we're going to sort of break through Bristol and Bath into Cotswolds, and then we're going to sort of move over to the Brecon Beacons, which is where we're going to then obviously spend a day or 2 in South Wales.
Oh, I love it there.
And then move up to Snowdonia, really, in the national park, where we have a cabin for 2 nights.
2 nights.
And originally it was going to be at the beginning of our journey, so tomorrow. Which is Dani's birthday. Woo! So we're actually going to camp there the first night, won't we? Yeah. And I kind of like now that it's the other way round.
Yeah, because then when we've been wild camping for a couple of nights and we're smelly and
it'll feel
all
like heaven,
sweaty and gross, we can have a shower. We've got somewhere we can just kind of like chill, wash our pants, that sort of thing.
Yeah, to actually get in a proper bed as well. I think it's just nice to have that as like a wrap up to the end. So that's kind of where we're going, and obviously that might change. It might be a case of when we go down or wherever we go, it will be a case of what we see at the time. We don't have any plans really to actually go in anywhere, as in like there's nothing off the top of my head where I'm like, oh my god, I've got to see this, I've got to see that.
It's just whatever takes our fancy. So if we go, oh, that looks really cool, let's just go there.
Actually, I'll plug your present that you got me for Christmas.
Yes! Can you not find it?
Oh, here it is.
Where was it?
I was so prepared. The Great British Adventure Map. So, wonderful Dani here bought this for Christmas for me.
As well as a compass.
Yes, as well as a compass, but this map is amazing. So, Strumpshaw, Tinkleton and Giggleswick's Joyously Busy Great British Adventure Map. I highly recommend you pick this up, because essentially this is a massive map of the whole of the United Kingdom. But really, it showcases absolutely everything. So every point, wherever we go, there will be informations and obviously a legend and a key to indicate what is around the area. And I'm not going to lie, we've sat down on the floor, haven't we? We've looked at this for hours.
Yeah, just picking out some places.
Yeah, and actually looking at how cool the little places are. They're all really quirky sort of locations, and this will be a nice thing to have instead of always whipping out the phone and the electronics. You know, we can actually lay down in the sun really and just have a look through
and see what
we're going to see.
Yeah.
Now I'm spending And back again. These are great. That should be our intro if you go like that. I go like that. 3, 2, 1. I like it. But yeah, that's kind of like the gist of where we're going and what we're doing. I guess we'll fill you in along the way with like stories on Instagram and posts, etc. But really, I think it's nice to be able to obviously talk to you and share the journey with you, but at the same time for you guys to actually ask us questions, because one, you hardly ever hear of people going on a Scrambler1200 2-up on an adventure with not many modifications to make it like super comfy or anything. So really it's the stock seat reupholstered by Hurley Custom Seats. Tom is a legend, by the way, I'm just going to throw that in there. But yeah, so really, you know, in terms of comfort, to see how you feel.
Yeah, I will be pretty honest with you guys.
Yeah. Obviously I've got no sponsorship from Triumph either, as much as I love them. Like, everything has faults, so we'll see if we find anything along the way. And really, just go with the flow.
Yeah.
And if there's anything you need to ask us, oh, we have a visitor. If there's anything you need to ask us, or any questions or things that you'd like to know along the way whilst we're, you know, equipment we're using, little bits of any kind of question relating to our trip, by all means, even recommendations.
Yes, about where to go, favourite places, etc. That would be really good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And we might even potentially meet up with a few people.
Yes.
Along the way.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, because you haven't met some of the friends that I've made through, again, this platform. You know, it's been amazing. Made friends through here, so I guess that's pretty much it. And we have a cat to feed.
We have, yes, the cat wants to make feeding.
Yeah, like, I can't fucking wait.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to leave tomorrow at 8 AM. I'm so excited.
8 AM tomorrow, we've got everything charged. It's a case of just getting it all on the bike. I will share some photos. Obviously I'm going to put this video up before we leave, so I'll hopefully get this up tonight. So if you're watching this, it will be Tuesday the 1st of June.
It is indeed.
And then yeah, go with the flow, and I'll post a photo obviously. We'll try and get a leaving photo, a little cheeky photo of us in our gear and what we're wearing.
We did do a trial with all the bits on the back, and it was amazing because everything's on my back, so I can just lean back and just chill, and you can put your arms up like this.
I'm not going to lie, I'm really impressed with the fact that, so simply, all I have literally is the Hetco Becker luggage rack and then the pannier. That's all I have for luggage. So, and we're scrapping a backpack, so we're both free of backpacks. Obviously I can't wear one, but Dani doesn't need to have one, because if anything, one, it weighs you down a bit, and I know in this heat that we're having now, your back can get super sweaty, and it's nice to have that bit more manoeuvrability for you as well, because you really have a small area of the surface area of the seat to be on.
because you're quite far back, and if you was to have a backpack, it'd have to be so high up
it would
to
sit
then
on
sit
top
on
of the
everything
luggage,
else, so I'd kind of be like this.
Yeah,
so.
and I think that's, it's just awesome to think that the Hetco Becker luggage rack is what it houses. So basically got a 40 litre dry bag on there. It's a Lomo one. They're amazing stuff. They normally do scuba gear, but they've sort of branched out and made some motorcycle stuff because people were buying all their dry bags. 15 quid I think it was, and it's literally a 40 litre dry bag. Got everything stuffed in that.
Everything.
We've got a double sleeping bag. We've got both of our mattresses, little blow up ones. I've got all the cooking stuff, the stove, the gas, some food, the essentials for us, you know, hygiene wise, cleaning, clothes. We've got absolutely everything in there.
Yeah, like, milk, water.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the fact that we've managed to keep everything minimalistic. And then obviously on top of that will just be the tent. So we've just got a 2-man tent, similar to what I went away with last year. Same brand, OEX. It's basically the next one up for 2 people. And again, that's going to be awesome. But that's just sitting on top of the 40 litre luggage. With my rock straps, I've pinned them down. I've got another pair that I'm bringing with me as a spare in case they break, but that's all that's on the back. And then obviously all my camera stuff is in one location in the Hetco Becker pannier, which is brilliant because I can just take it off and on when I want if we go in anywhere.
You can just strap it on and then just walk off.
Yeah, so all the valuables are with me. But yeah, I guess that's everything.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We'll fill you in.
I'm back.
Woo!